Everybody, it's Invicta. It's time another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Friday, Mosh Pit. We had another video crossing 3,000 likes. No surprise with a week that had a new strongest run of the year. Thank you all very much for the support. We're only 13 away now, officially under 2 weeks worth of the like streak goal, so make it possible. If you want to see Alt Path Week combined with All Pills Week, that is going to be a fun one. Here is your amazing picture of the day, submitted here on the Invicta subreddit by, I'm going to say, Amelka9000. Title of the thread was Whenever, Wherever. Then in the thread, she posted, "Hi guys, I just joined Reddit to join the Invicta community, and I've been watching him for a few months now, and I can't go a day without watching my daily dose of Isaac. My photo of the day is me in Thailand getting a traditional sakyant. I'm probably really... I'm butchering that. Done by a bamboo stick and a poke while watching the latest Invicta video. I've watched 3 already during this tattoo. Currently still getting it done as I'm writing this. Love the mosh pit." That is awesome. I can't wait to see how the tattoo looks. I've seen a couple of tattoos being delivered like that, but I don't think I've ever seen the end result. So definitely want to see a follow-up video at that one. And thank you very much, Amelka, and everyone who upvoted that one. That's quite the dedication right there. Thank you very much. I'm honored. CJ is going to be Sierra Foxtrot Golf Quebec, November Foxtrot Whiskey Mike. We've got a Joe Dirt haircut, Bible Tract, and Undefined. Interesting. Oh, we're also starting with Deep Pockets. I knew that something looked weird over on the left side. Yeah, we also have Deep Pockets. Deep Pockets is a passive item that's going to give us it's going to basically expand our coin purse to go from 99 cents to 999 cents. So that can be very useful, especially if you have something like, I don't know why I did that. Especially if you have something like Keeper Sack. If you have money equals power, maybe that's obvious. That's the obvious one. And Undefined will allow us to at least teleport, at least have a chance to teleport to either one of the secret rooms or possibly the Ayamera room. This room is like not phenomenal for us right now with its tears rate. 2.39 is bad. 2.58 damage is also real bad. The only thing that we really have going for us right now is our movement speed. Shot speed's not terrible either. But I think what we're going to do is we're definitely going to go into the curse room after we're done with the boss. The reason being for that is because we do not necessarily want to go into the boss fight, or we don't want to go in the curse room and then use Undefined to get out of here without at least fighting the boss first. And that's because the Undefined does have a chance of taking you to the Ayamera room, and that's the appeal of it, but that's also kind of the curse of the item as well. You don't want to get taken to the Ayamera room without at least going through every single. We can afford it. Without at least going through every single possible avenue and getting all your items, going to the shop, that sort of thing. 4.5 volt would be nice, but unfortunately we don't have any bombs. We have no money, so. But yeah, you know, I like having at least some kind of option. To be able to teleport. Oh my gosh, there's a double tinted rock. I didn't even see that without the Mega Troll Bomb. I'm not going to pick those up yet because I don't want to risk damaging these soul hearts, as dumb as that may sound. We plan on going, see, we would have lost half a soul heart there. I plan on going into the curse room, which is that's when it'll cost us half of a soul heart, but then we can teleport out. We definitely want the 4.5 volt. But the chances of us getting 15 cents out of one bomb is it's a snowball's chance in hell right now. Wow. Don't hurt yourself now, game. We got less than what we would have gotten for Pageant Boy. I don't want to put you out now, but don't stress yourself out. Yeah, we can just go in here now because there's no reason. There's a red heart right there. There's no reason for us to not. And we can't get teleported into the curse room, so that doesn't matter. Gonna be Dingle. We got C Dizzle. C Dizzle is going to drop us a half red heart every now and then. He calls it kisses. You know, I think the world needs some more kisses these days. You know, there's too much hate out there. Too much stress. The world is a better place with Chad's kisses. Well, little Chad's kisses anyway. I don't know about Big Chad. See me here using the poop as kind of a barrier. It does give you pretty much total protection from Dingle's charges. You can shoot them and eventually get rid of them, so just be aware of that. And it really kind of clipped. Yep. What I was literally just about to say was that what he can do though is he can use his charge and propel the dips as if they're ammo or ammunition, and there's just another form of projectile here for Dingle. So you don't want to let him get too many, especially if you let Clown Physics take over. And there's some pretty incredible documented ricochets from Clown Physics. I like to call them schmoovs around here. But boy howdy, if this is any indication of where we're going to go on this run, we're in for a long one here. We almost round tripped a fight against Dingle with the soundtrack, so we are going to get damage. That's great. Go back, we'll pick up the soul hearts, and then we'll see where we get taken with undefined, and it takes us to the secret room, when now we actually have barely enough money to get 4.5 volt. I'm going to do something bold here. I done did it. We need damage solutions now. Damage, as you just saw against Dingle, that was a very clear warning. That should have been taken as a warning to everybody that this is not a run that we want to be messing with here. Investing, we like to call that the top signal. So we got on to last week's question of the episode, coming in from the Down episode, which is a very awesome cover that Alex did. I don't remember the reason why I called it Down, but it basically just occurred to me. I was like, you know what, this feels like a good episode title. And of course, I just told him to do an HR Geiger or Giger or however you say his last name. I've always said Geiger. Thumbnail, and Alex, of course, always delivers. This one coming in from Bad at Math, who said, question of the episode, Heisenvicta. Sorry, I'm going to pause this so I can read it because it's kind of a long one. Heisenvicta, a long-time watcher, first-time poster. I just started playing The Binding of Isaac, starting with Afterbirth Plus. Do you have any tips for a new player for how to prioritize enemies? What are some examples of enemies that you can immediately take out when they spawn? Thanks. Love the content. Thank you, Bad at Math. So there's a couple of prevailing. Accidentally clicked off the window there. There's a couple of prevailing strategies when it comes to dealing with multiple enemies. It's target prioritization. And that is something that's very important in Isaac. You have to recognize what is the greatest threat in each and every room and take them out first, basically. Without going through every single room, because I will not be able to tell you, I can just give you the best I can do is for the rest of this floor kind of tell you what my thoughts are, and then maybe you can formulate a strategy from that. Because honestly, I can't think of many suggestions to tell you just off the cuff. I have to actually be in the moment. Like, of course, there are some rooms where you want to take out the Globins first, but that's not necessarily always the case, especially if you're in a room that has flying projectiles or things that shoot at you. You can outmaneuver the Globins. They don't necessarily represent the most dangerous thing in the room. Most rooms, yes, but if you're talking about a room filled with Claudies and Bonies and Globins, the Globins are the least of your concern on that one. The Globins you can manipulate and run around. The Bonies and the Claudies will that's not gonna be as easy. So this room here, obviously, it's just you just burn through the dips. Oh, wow, got ourselves just 10 cents. Here, just take out. This is one of those rooms that you were mentioning. You know, what's an example of a room that you can take enemies out before they even get a chance to spawn or do anything? The Diglets, the white Diglets, especially, are very easy to kill when when you first enter. So these guys, I don't even know the Klebins. I'm not sure what their proper name is in the game, but those are usually the ones I go for first. Now you can wait, and they will burn themselves out and die, but most of the time, most of the time it's not going to work that nicely for you. An Eternal Heart and a Bone Heart. And this fly is getting some schmoves in on us. I need to be using... We want to take the Eternal Heart first because we don't want it to go into the Bone Heart. Or it's going to go in there anyway. That doesn't make any sense, game. Why does the Eternal Heart move to the Bone Heart? Kind of feels a little BS-y, I'm not going to lie. Pandora's Box is not really a great buy here. I'm not going to replace the red candle with it, and I'm certainly not going to buy... I'm certainly not going to use it on this floor because it's just 2 bombs and 2 keys on floor 2. And that's... It's value because obviously you're getting like an extra bomb or an extra key depending on how you look at it, but yeah. For Monstro, just you take out the black flies. They don't really do anything. They don't do any damage to you. We'll see if we get a better... This floor was... As soon as we started talking about the question of the episode, the floor just decided to turn off all the enemies, so... Doppelgangers, or the Invisidemons, whatever you want to call them. Okay, and there goes our Eternal Heart, and that's precisely the reason why I don't think that should be possible. That's actually ridiculous. If the Eternal Heart's taken, it should stay on the bottom heart, not migrate to the frontmost Bone Heart. That is maddening to me. Because now we just lost an HP upgrade due to an Invisidemon. Inside of a Devil Deal, by the way. No, the Soul Heart is not an apology game. I'm gonna have to go back into the curse room just to open up that golden chest because we have no keys. You are not absolved of this. So take Abba Dabba Ding Dong, which is gonna give us movement speed and damage, but still the thing that's really hamstringing us right now is gonna be our lack of Tears Raid. This is going to, however, help us thanks to Consolation Prize. Consolation Prize also gave us 7 cents, which was nice. And this is kind of a bad trade. 1 bomb for 3 cents. If we want to think of it this way, we basically bought a 3-cent bomb, essentially. So, but losing that Eternal Heart though is quite maddening. Okay, so let's see if we can get some prioritization. So here, obviously, the nub in the middle is the easiest thing to take care of. Yes, the chub, vis mobs, or whatever you want to call them, the wormy guys, these guys here, they do represent a very dangerous source of outgoing damage or incoming damage, depending on how you look at it. And you got to be careful with them. But the nub, this nub here, is not really going to do much. Now, if this were a red nub, this could potentially be more dangerous. Because what this is going to do is this will basically be firing random shots at you that cuts off this room severely, and then you have less room to dodge the chubs. So this here is just the Ipecac Gapers, nothing special. The one thing you want to make sure you keep away from are the mushrooms. The mushrooms actually represent more of a danger than the Gapers do, and they will detonate. Another thing you have to worry about in this room here with the Gapers is that they will fire on the wall. They'll fire behind you and then detonate their Ipecac shots on the wall. And that will also hit you, so just be aware. Yo, Abba Dabba Ding Dong, you need to stop fearing, please. 3 cents. Again, we're basically clearing 3 rooms here to gain a 3-cent key, which is, yeah. Not a great chest, gotta say. So that was an example right there of me dealing damage before something spawned in. So Grub didn't really get a chance to do anything there before I hit him, at least. I mean, he still was able to spawn because we don't deal enough damage. But this is just a couple of quick examples of how you need to be thinking when you're talking about denying an enemy from doing anything. You can really get that first little attack off like that right there, and that should have actually killed the dark worm. I'm surprised it didn't. Pocket's finally dropping us more money, and Magneto is Magbado. I don't like Magneto because it opens up chests for you, which can be good. It can save you. I actually don't remember if... Will Magneto open up those golden chests and then move everything towards you? I'm doing this for science. Magneto is... It's one of those kind of annoying items to me. I don't like that it opens up chests. It is nice that it does. Of course, I can't reach them. It is nice that it opens up mimic chests for you. Oh baby, we get Keeper Sack. Freaking go. Yeah, but you see here how it sucks everything up towards Isaac. That's not necessarily what we want. We get damage and movement speed and shot speed and range. Or not shot speed, but range. Let's go fight the boss here. We got a little cheeky little extra damage there on Fallen, and then you can do the same thing when his halves split like that. You can get some free damage on him. We get Shade, that's just super great, and also Krampus. In Krampus fights, especially this arena, I like to take out the orange fires first. As dumb as that may sound, they do severely hamper your ability to dodge Krampus's crap. No. I want the soul art. We don't need the curse room. The curse room doesn't make sense for a couple reasons. Mainly because we're probably not going to see any money in a non-skinny curse room. And money now has become the most important commodity that we can get. Because of Keeper Sack. So right there, we're able to open up the chest without even being in range of it. Spiders here. Obviously, the mini spiders are going to be the worst possible part of this room. Like the grubs, yeah, the champions are annoying for sure. The dark grubs, these chargers here, they can be annoying as well. But it's the black spiders that are going to be real problematic for any build. They're small, they're hard to hit. They go over webs without being slowed down. And overall, they're just the biggest danger here. Here you want to take the hosts out first. Don't worry about these. If you can get a couple pot shots on the grubs and the spawners, that's fine. This one spawned all that over there, but the hosts are the real problem in this room. And if you're really methodical about knowing the target prioritization for every single room, you will... Obviously, you're still going to take damage. It doesn't matter how good you are. You're going to take damage eventually in a room. But in this way, you can kind of think about, okay, what is the most dangerous part about this room? Which enemy in this room represents me not being able to dodge? Right now, it's the toxic spewer guys, these guys here. And as you saw, I made a mistake because I wasted the first couple of shots on that spawner because I'm sitting here monologuing. You want to take down the spewers first, and we got punished for it. These, you want to take out the grubs first, because it's easy to kill one of the grubs as soon as you walk in. Now we have plenty of free time to kill this mushroom there. The fire took out the grub up there and made this room pretty much a joke. Baden is actually working against us in this run so far. The stereotypical, very, very predictable greed fight on floor 4, right after we pick up Keeper Sack, of course. In here, the Mr. Mines. Not the neck guys, but these guys, the one I just killed. Those are the ones that are the problem. Again, they represent something that they can very easily... Their denial radius of where you can and cannot go extends from this block. This is their range. You ready? They can hit you, assuming there's a Mr. Mine in here, right? They can hit you here to here, okay? They can hit you here to here in this range, and they can definitely hit you against this wall and up here. So their range can extend far beyond what their neck looks like. They will attack and aggro you. So if there's 2 of them in this room, picture this. If there's two Mr. Mines in this room, they effectively cut off this much space This is an absolutely no-fly zone that you cannot dodge. It's compounded by the issue of there being spaces here, so there's no maneuverability. So if you get trapped here, you're screwed, right? And then multiply this amount of space by 2. And wherever they go, there's 2 fields, essentially, force fields of space that you will have no ability to remove or to mitigate damage by dodging, okay? So even though the walking extendo net guys that starts here, even though obviously they can walk and they have the same amount of range, they're very slow. You don't have to hit them. As long as you don't shoot them, they will not activate clown physics and hit you. Your priority in this room is taking out the Mr. Mines. It's gonna be super fan. What in the hell just happened in here? I didn't even see anything. I pressed the button and then there's a troll bomb to my left and something exploded. In here, again, the Mr. Mines are annoying because they can pop up anywhere over here, but notice how they're not doing anything right now because we're not in range to trigger them. So you want to take down the Dark Grub first. This one's the closest one. You can't pass here because you will get popped. If you dodge down here, it's going to activate this one. Right? And then now you have to deal with this one popping up all over the place while you're still trying to deal with this one. And also, don't forget that they do a death rattle. So that's something else that you have to dodge. Here you want to take out the middle mushroom first. And then the rest of the things. So we didn't want to... I did not want to hit the Fat Isaac because they're pretty much a non-issue in this room. You want to take out this middle mushroom first, work on the net on this mushroom here to give you all this space to dodge the Fat Isaacs, which then you can take down and then take out the final mushroom. But notice how we almost got hit because of this one right here. The swarm was activated because they got struck by one of the shots by the mushroom that we were trying to kill, and that fly, I believe anyway, because it happened fast. That fly went over here. It cut that Fat Isaac in half, and then we almost got hit by that trailing shot that it did. And that's a perfect example of why I always harp on. It's so important to be in control of your outgoing damage. People love to make fun of me all they want about that stuff. They think it's taking the game too serious, blah, blah. We don't care about those people. We don't care. The concepts that I talk about in these Isaac episodes are important because I want everyone to get an insight on how I think about the game, but also to try to improve your gameplay as well. So that was a complete analysis of basically 2 floors here of target prioritization. So hopefully that helps you think a little bit about eliminating the game's denial areas that you can't go. It's not letting you dodge because there's enemies that have range, and you can see how very quickly, even in a room this size, how quickly you can run out of space to maneuver. Pact, 2 or 3 Leviathan. Yeah, not worth it. So the Pact is going to give us a nice little damage boost here. We finally get a Tears upgrade that's worthy of praise here. Secret room should be to the left. Actually, surprised it's not. Sea Dizzle's still holding his own. So that was a nice little schmoove here with this keeper sliding towards us, and it just so happened to rotate at the exact same time as Eternal Fly. Very clever schmoove by the game there. 2 or 3 for Beelzebub. Again, that represents flying. It represents greater mobility, which is ultimately safety. And also, of course, it allows you to charm flies automatically, which is nice. Happy Chinese New Year, everyone. Those of you who We didn't celebrate it on Wednesday, or maybe forgot. And it's the year of the snake. I believe traditionally the year of the snake is for shedding. It represents for shedding old habits or something like that. It's been a while since I boned up on my Chinese zodiac. Being half Chinese, you would think that I would at least know some of it, which I guess I know some of it, but not. I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of Chinese zodiac stuff. So this one right here, you want to take out the closest extendo net guy first. Then the rest is just easy from here. You don't have to worry about much. Should be able to open this chest. There we go. So will we get another greed fight? You want to take out one of these vistas before the hand falls, because again they can cut this room into a third very quickly. Right there, I took advantage of being able to burn one Bony away as soon as we walked into the room. They couldn't do anything because even though the game doesn't like to listen to its own rules, sometimes it has to follow its rules. Mom's key gives us movement speed, nice damage upgrade and range. We get a soul heart, which gave us range. A dice shard, which is going to give us a reroll, which is very good. And we should take advantage of the rest of the stuff in the store because I have a feeling that we're going to probably see another greed fight. Yeah, we got a 0.36 damage upgrade just for buying a battery. Keeper sack, proving why it's the GOAT. This is a stone chest, so Magneto won't help us out. Oh my gosh. That was a great chest right there. Okay, so the problem with this room here obviously is going to be Peep first. Double fistula Peep. What the hell kind of room is this, dude? Peep is a problem because he not only does he fire projectiles, but he also leaps. Now, Abaddon is helping us out, and I'm just kind of winging it at this point because this is kind of ridiculous with the amount of stuff I'm trying to dodge and kill at the same time. Shade is actually helping us out a little bit. This is one of those rooms where you don't want to move around too much. We get booster pack. Booster pack. That's just so great. So great. Sack dagger, however, is great. But we have a dice shard, so we should try to take advantage of this Devil Deal pedestal here. And yep. Diamonds, Moon card, Reverse Emperor card gives us an extra boss. So the Reverse Emperor card will draw a boss fight from the next floor down. Obviously, it's not going to give us the mom fight, so it skipped that, went to Womb 1 instead. There's no way that with how the fire works, we'd have to not use red candle here. We get a regular tiers upgrade. Fantastic. Almost at the tiers upgrade, or the tiers almost at the tier cap now. Soft one anyway. 4.90 is great. Is bueno. Bueno. And I'm probably just going to go back and get the world card. Party time. Excellent. World card. We could take the Ace of Diamonds. But I have a feeling that we're just going to get screwed by a greed fight anyway, so yeah. Do that. We got an extra tiers upgrade thanks to the Reverse Emperor card, so good floor. Just gonna pop the world card. Let's see what we're dealing with here. We would have had to do a lot of backtracking to come back to the store. Shade. Come on now, Shade. This was an easy payout for Death's List. And we don't see any mini-boss at all on this floor, so we know that we're probably going to get a greed fight, which is exactly what I predicted. And I guess we got a movement speed upgrade there. We got a Lazarus rune. Soul Lazarus. Soul Lazarus will, it will... There's our Tears Cap. If we use it, it will kill us. But we can hold on to it for an extra life, which is pretty nice. You just gotta be careful you don't use it. Wow. Bible tracked. Yep. It's as if I've played this game thousands and thousands and thousands of hours before. How does he do it? Yep. I mean, you can't say I didn't call it. That's the reason why I wanted to buy the rest of that shop out on the last floor. And we're gonna end up floating a whole bunch of money here. I think we just got a soul heart. I usually like to wait for the first jump because one of them is going to jump up and the other one's they're probably not going to jump simultaneously. Teleport. Yeah, I wouldn't mind teleport. Yeah, your boy loves some teleport meta. Cost entirely too much. Tammy's head is not what we want. I just want to see what's behind it. Eternal D6? Nah. We don't really need to use teleport here because we're almost at the boss anyway. I don't like leaving Red Candle behind because Red Candle is still helping us, but it does it does not hold a candle to being able to teleport straight to the boss, if we get lucky. Judgment. Brother, we've given you plenty of money. I don't know why that golden heart popped. Didn't take damage on the soul heart, so... Oh. So teleport will allow us to randomly go to random rooms in the entire floor, and sometimes we get lucky. Very useful for helping us to get around the floor without having to do a lot of the more annoying or dangerous bosses. Is Demon Judgment here? Because surely this one will take 50 taps before it pays out. I'll take Euthanasia. Yeah, we're so close to a transformation here. We're now 2 or 3 on Spun and Beelzebub. And Leviathan. It's three transformations that we could all get. We just get the opportunity. Here you want to just take out anything that's just swirling around you, basically. The bomb flies are the greatest danger because obviously the guts are just kind of locked where they are. I may have been able to open that with Magneto, but so we don't have the security of having Red Candle now. Red Candle absolutely destroys Blue Bomb. Proc by Euthanasia. Here you just want to try to stick in the middle. It's hard to see where the shadow is of Mom's foot, though, with all the crap surrounding you. Again, very little movement is required for most of this fight. Try to keep it in a tight square right in the middle of this arena. Unless you got to move like that. The more you move in Isaac, the higher the chances that you're going to take damage from stuff. Spear of the Night and Guppy's Paw. So this is going to give us Leviathan, which is great. I guess we can take Guppy's Paw. It's not going to activate on the Boneheart, but we're almost down to Polar Invincibility. So now it's time for Teleport meta to take over. So this is a free room here. We can just walk in, and didn't actually trigger because we didn't technically open the chest. Magneto did. And we teleport into a curse room, which is about the most unlucky thing that can happen with a teleport. Thankfully, we get a second chance here to teleport out of here. Oh wait, no, we don't. Take that back. So that teleport costs us 1 HP, which is why you got to be real careful when you teleport. We didn't teleport too far, so I'm willing to rip another one. And we go straight to the boss! Let's go! We have double trouble Ragman and Ragmega. We have Claudie, though, which is going to help us out greatly. There's the maze. It doesn't matter if we get an HP upgrade right now. Because we won't be able to get rid of our Boneheart anytime soon without another Devil Deal, which we probably won't get for the rest of this run, to be honest. It's the thought that counts, though. It snipes on the target there. And because we've bombed our way into the secret room, we can actually go into the boss trap room and then teleport out. Yeah, 3 damage upgrade. We take you to the super secret room. So this is a way that we can get rid of that pesky Boneheart. So, and this is most likely, most likely adjacent to the boss fight, considering how far of a distance that we traveled. Teleport meta, baby. And we get a soul heart. 2 soul hearts to back it up, too. And oh, man. And just look at the amount of space that we were able to save us from having to go through. I mean, that's just incredible right there. 2 floors in a row that teleport's taking us almost directly or directly into the boss fight. And that amount... Well, we did get another Devil Deal. Well, I say that, but... Is it a Devil Deal if we don't actually take anything? B Bizzle and C Dizzle. Yeah, it's over. Ring the bell. The game's done. And the amount of HP that saves us cannot be easily quantified with a value of just being able to just to skip an entire floor. Because it's like, you know, we don't know how much, if and how much damage we would have actually taken. You know, how do you represent that? We just simply don't know. But I can tell you one thing, it feels good to be able to skip an entire level in the late game. Flying hooking us up. This feels like the right way. Spectral Tears there. Working against us a little bit. And we go straight to Isaac, dude. Teleport on fire. Look at that. Look at that. That's so valuable to have whenever you're talking about, especially in the cathedral, how big the levels can be. So huge, man. You love to see it. I don't love how much damage we're taking. Okay, let's stop taking damage here. We've given, literally just gave back all the HP we saved, possibly, from teleporting. So let's stop doing that. At least we kept it to just Isaac, so this is pretty much a guaranteed payout from Death's List. Down goes Isaac. See if D-Bizzle can give us back one of those hearts, or not. I gotta say the biggest play of the game definitely goes down to us grabbing Red Candle over 4.5 volt, and you know, recognizing that was the dingle fight on floor 1 was the warning. That was the warning that we were able to pick up on. That, hey, look, it's not the game trying to warn us. It's us being able to recognize that, hey, this is bad. This is real bad that our damage is causing us this long to fight regular dingle on floor 1, and I recognize that. So the 4.5 volt, it is the better item than Red Candle in most cases, but not this one. Here's really messing with us here. Abaddon, I'm not gonna lie, you've been more of a hindrance than a help. I'm just telling it like it is, son. You've hurt us more than help us. This room is actual hell. Take a D-Bizzle. Alright, teleport, you just gotta come through for us one more time. A luck upgrade. Okay, teleport. There's more to it. There's more to this level than just this side of the map. All right. Need you to step it up, son. Just one more time. It's all I'm asking. You're still sitting at an A right now. All right. But if you want to get that A plus, take us to Blue Baby. Couple hearts there for D-Bizzle. Get ourselves another HP upgrade. Bloody Lust is good. Okay. So you're starting to flounder a little bit here. Teleport, not gonna lie. You're down to a B plus right now because you haven't taken us, for whatever reason, off of this side of the map. And we're kind of having to fend for ourselves here. I don't know how that shot killed that Lust. We barely even like touched her. Like how we hit both chubs there with the bomb. Sissy! How you doing, Sissy? Sissy! Look at that. It was teleport trying to tell us something. It wasn't teleporting us because it wanted us to get that chest. Now we'll teleport to the boss. Or another dead end. All right, teleport. You have failed on this floor, but we got Sissy, so it's okay. Sissy! Look at Sissy go. Little Sissy. Helping us out in our time of need. Hey, teleport, you get one more try. Hey, maybe this map is just garbage. At this point we were better off with Invicta navigation. Yeah, I think this map is just trash. I think that's what's happening here. But also teleport. You need to step it up for the final level of the run here, son. Okay, you're done. Yeah, why not? We get to end it on a little Sissy carry here. Thank goodness too, because she was. It's been too long. I don't remember the last time we got Sissy, but it's more than one episode. That's too long. You needed her today. It's a Friday. Everyone's feeling good. It's Chinese New Year. Thank you, Bob's Brain, for reminding me why I shouldn't have taken you. Sometimes you just need a reminder. So we are going to get the dub here, everyone. Thank you very much for your support this week. Only 13 away from the all pills taken, as well as the alt path week. And man, this one's been screaming up the like streak goal, because we haven't. It's not even been a month, and we are over halfway there now to the next like streak. So again, if you like this video, everybody, click the like button. If you didn't, click the dislike button. Either way, they support the channel, but I do appreciate the likes, and of course the comments are fantastic ways of helping out with engagement and supporting the channel. And of course, if you're not subscribed here already and you enjoy my daily content each and every day at 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern, and 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, then make sure you click the subscribe button, ring the notification bell so you get super notified when I go on my next video adventure in The Binding of Isaac and other games that I play here as well. And again, thank you all very much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Alec Holloman, Medic Wolf, and Avery. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.